Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you, Satish. Thank you all for your confirmations on the chat box. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed the session yesterday. It was an introduction to DevOps and why DevOps is very, very important in the current IT industry. Okay, so what's our plan for today? Let's stop the chat so that we can focus on the session. Let us stop the chat so that we can focus on the training. So what's our plan for today? We are learning DevOps on AWS platform. You all know that. We are learning DevOps on AWS platform. You can learn DevOps on Microsoft Azure. We can learn DevOps on Google Cloud, but our training is DevOps on AWS. Now, if you want to do hands-on on DevOps tools like Git, Maven, Jenkins, whatever it is, you have to have an AWS account. I am sure most of you are already having AWS account, but I know many participants are directly jumping into DevOps without AWS knowledge. So for them, I'll be spending some time to show you how to create a new AWS account. This is for people who are not having AWS account, my dear friends. You have to bear with me. For people who are not having AWS account, so please follow this session and then go ahead and create a new AWS account. And then what is a prerequisite for DevOps? What is the prerequisite for DevOps? The Linux is important for DevOps. Most of the DevOps tools, all the DevOps tools, we will be installing on Linux and we'll be configuring those tools on Linux. The prerequisite for DevOps is Linux. So we will start with Linux. And we'll be creating a Linux machine on AWS, everything in order, we'll not practice anything on our personal laptop. So we'll be learning how to create a Linux machine on AWS. And this is something new for the AWS participants also. We know how to connect using PuTTY, but this time I'm not using PuTTY. I'm using a new terminal called Git Bash. Something new for you who are coming from AWS, you all know how to connect using PuTTY, but this time I'm showing you how to use Git Bash and how can we connect to the Linux machine using Git Bash. So this is our plan for today. This is our plan for today. Next point. Some of you are not part of WhatsApp group. I'm getting some messages to our team. So if you're not part of the WhatsApp groups of this particular DevOps batch, please join the WhatsApp group using the links which I'm just now posting in the chat box. Any of this group, okay? Either the first group, I have posted 2 groups. So either the first group, in case if the first group is full, please follow the second group. Any of the one group is enough so that you get the updates about this particular training. Yes, so before getting on to today's concept, as usual, we'll have an interaction with some of the participants, starting with Gaurav Mishra, waiting for a long time. Hi, Mishra, how are you doing?
Good,
Welcome
sir.
to the session. Your question, please.
Not now. Thank you.
Okay, if you're not having any questions, please do not raise your hand.
Not at now.
Okay. Okay. Ranjit KB.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening, Ranjit. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, Sunil. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you. Yes, your question, please.
Yeah, actually, I'm working on Oracle PLSQL development for a long 0.5 years experience.
Even I have started with Oracle's PL/SQL and Oracle Applications Technical Consultant, my career. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Tell me.
So, is it useful for me to do DevOps with AWS? And
what's your plan? Are you planning to switch to cloud? You're switching
switch to
planning.
cloud and switch to cloud and switching also combining also.
Yes. So obviously you have to acquire the skills because Oracle is slowly becoming outdated, isn't it, Ranjit? Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So it's good time to either you have to switch to Oracle applications, even that's also going to Fusion. Everything is going to cloud. So Ranjit, I recommend you to come to DevOps. Okay, you are in right track. You also learn AWS. Okay.
Yeah, I'm attending your class.
Your AWS classes. That's fine. Okay, so this will help you to shift your technology as well as shift your organization.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything more, Ranjit? That's it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Mayuri K. Mayuri K.
Hello.
Hello, Mayuri.
Hi, Sunil.
Good evening.
Yeah, very good evening. Actually, I don't have any work experience. Actually, I have 8 years gap.
Okay, no problem.
I'm planning to
get into IT industry now.
Yes, you are right.
Okay, you already have acquired AWS skills?
Yes, I learned.
Please acquire DevOps also. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Thank
You're
you.
in the right track. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Please, not just learning, Mayuri, not only for you, for all the people, not just learning. You have to spend some time every day to do hands.
Actually, I'm spending more than 3 hours on this because I have 9 years gap.
Okay, gap can be
2009.
anything. Because you have 9 years gap, you will not put all the 9 years of experience. You have to project only 2.5 years of experience, irrespective whether you have 9 years gap or 5 years gap, isn't it, Mayuri? Okay. So,
Yes,
so as you are always anyways doing hands-on for close to 3 hours per day, you also please continue doing hands-on for DevOps, whatever we are learning. Okay.
Yeah,
All the best.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank
you
you.
so much. Your session is wonderful.
Thank you, Mayuri.
Yeah, I forwarded I forwarded to my one of my
Friends.
yeah
Okay,
exactly.
okay. Thank you, Mayuri.
Yeah, Sunil. Yeah.
One more final call before getting into today's concept. Firdosh Shah.
Hello, Sunil.
Welcome, Firdosh. How are you? You're from which location?
I'm doing great. First of all, thank you for giving the opportunity to talk. I tried a lot earlier, but didn't work.
Okay.
As usual, a lot of people are already trying.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm from Srinagar, Kashmir.
Okay,
But
Kashmir.
yeah. But
people attending from Kashmir to Kanyakumari.
of course, yeah.
Okay.
I work in Tokyo
Okay.
for Rakuten. It's like
what's your current location? Is it Kashmir or Tokyo?
No, I am on childcare leave.
Okay.
So I'm enjoying those leaves, but what I want is to learn more.
Upgrade the skills in this leave period.
Upgrade skills. Yeah, right.
Okay. Good.
We are anyway. I'm just like you, the Oracle DBA, Senior Oracle Consultant, Exadata, Couchbase, MySQL, and all other databases I handle.
Good.
Even though I should say very frankly that even though I'm Oracle Cloud certified, but the way you are teaching the AWS is amazing.
Thank you. Especially, I hope you are enjoying the VPC concepts. Huh?
Yeah, trust me, this VPC, I tried. Even I told you that I already have passed the exam of Oracle.
Yeah,
but
you're certified.
But today, and I mean yesterday and today, the sessions you gave were astonishing. I cannot, I would say that 100 times I should appreciate you.
Thank you very much. If you're happy, please share our trainings to your friend circle, okay, to your known groups.
Of course, I have global friends. I work in of course, domestically in India. In
Please help in promoting our training. Okay, that's the only thing.
Of course, yeah. I of course I worked in Europe, US, and now finally landed to Japan.
Okay.
So yeah, but we are switching to cloud very soon because we are fed up of now Exadata, buying one and other Exadatas.
Yes.
We are moving to cloud, and of course, this is the most happening technology. This AWS.
Yes, you're right. And one more thing, Firdosh, if you learn AWS, you can also learn Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI also. The terminology, user interface is everything same. Okay.
Exactly same.
Yeah.
But
like how if you're writing SQL queries, you can also write MySQL queries under SQL Server queries, something similar to the concept.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you.
Thank you
Sunil,
for your feedback.
Yeah, it's wonderful, really experience.
Thank you. So I hope you will equally enjoy the DevOps course also.
Yes, I'm very looking forward to learn all the nitty-gritties of
this. This is DevOps like never before. I'm introducing Terraform, which I've never done that before. So this will be a great combination.
And the best thing is I have an opportunity to switch to the Canada if I'm good at DevOps. So that's something,
so
very good.
Capitalize the opportunity. Capitalize the opportunity.
Right.
Okay.
I have a very small thing to ask you.
Yes.
Would you like to extend this with Grafana and Kibana, for the monitoring, like you have said the Nogias?
Okay.
Is it possible to add the Grafana? It's a simple thing, but no.
I can promise. Okay. If I find definitely I'll add. Okay. I can promise right now. Okay.
And lastly, thank you so much again for giving me.
Thank you, Firdosh, and happy to talk to you also. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
How do you happen to know this training about AWS? And is it through reference?
I think I got it from, we have a group, Oracle group, there are, I think, maybe more than 300 people there in that group. Yeah, because if they have any problem, they resolve each other's problems there.
Okay.
So yeah,
helping each other.
Technical problems. So the best thing is they introduce such courses over there.
Okay.
And I got to know from there, and from there I have anyway talked to many friends about this ever since I joined your AWS.
Okay.
But I'm going to promote it at.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm happy and I'm inspired by your feedbacks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's get into the concepts. Our highest priority, my dear friends, is agenda. You have done, I hope you already experienced it. The first highest priority is agenda. Okay. So when you're spending 1 hour of time, you should be satisfied once you leave the session. So the first priority is agenda. At the same time, interaction is important. Okay. So we'll have second priority to the interaction. Okay. So fine. Let's go ahead. I hope you already have an AWS account. This is for people who are directly jumping into DevOps without learning AWS. So for them, I'll be showing you how to create a new AWS account. My dear friends, why do we need an AWS account? The tools, what I have listed yesterday, the tools what we are learning like Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, everything we will be installing and we'll be learning on AWS. When you create a DevOps profile, when you create a resume on DevOps, the first question they will ask you is, on what cloud platform you have hands-on DevOps. Okay, so this is DevOps on AWS. So whatever the tools, DevOps tools, what we are learning this for the 45 days, we'll be learning all these tools on AWS. So you have to have an AWS account to do hands-on of DevOps tools. So I'll show you how to create a new AWS account. Let's spend some time, 10 minutes, to quickly show you how to create a new AWS account. Once we are done showing you how to create a new AWS account, then we'll jump into practicals of AWS and we'll learn how to create a Linux machine on AWS. To have an AWS account, you have to have an email address. If you want to have an AWS account, you have to have an email address. You already have email address. We all have an email address. That's not a problem. You should also have a mobile number if you want to have an AWS account. We all have a mobile number. That's not a problem. In case if you're using 2 mobile numbers, let's say if you're using 2 SIM cards, please use the mobile number which is linked to your bank account. Are you understanding? Please use the mobile number which is linked to your bank account. Okay. The next thing what you need to have if you want to create a new AWS account is you should have a debit card. Credit card could be difficult. Everyone gets a debit card now once you open an account. So debit card is enough. You can also use credit card. It's up to you. You can use debit card or credit card, preferably debit card, obviously. Okay, so you have to have a debit card, and these are the 3 details. If you have email address, if you have a mobile number which is linked with your bank account right now with you, and if you have a debit card and using these 3 details, you can go ahead and create a new AWS account. Next point, RuPay card will not work. Few banks are issuing the RuPay card. RuPay card will not work. Or Visa card and MasterCard will work. Next point, you have to enable debit card for international transactions. By default, your debit card may not be enabled. You have to talk to your customer care. You need to talk to your banker, and you have to enable your debit card with for international transactions. If you have an internet banking, you can also log into internet banking and go to your cards, and they can make sure that the internet banking, your international transactions are enabled on your debit card. Once you have all these details with you, so you can go ahead and create a new AWS account. I have a document which helps you to create a new AWS account. I have prepared a document, my dear friends. It's a step-by-step process to go ahead and create a new AWS account. If you want to create a new AWS account, the URL, my dear friends, is aws.amazon.com. The URL is aws.amazon.com, and you have to go to this particular URL and sign up to your AWS account. You have to create a new AWS account. Let's go to the site. aws.amazon.com. Sign in to the console. Obviously, if you have an account, if you are an existing user, you can sign in. But here I'm showing you how to create a new AWS account. Here you have an option of creating a new account. Here you have an option of creating a new account. So please proceed and create a new account. Step 1. You need to furnish your email address. You need to furnish your login password, and you need to provide your AWS account name. You have to select your AWS account name. It's a 5-step process, as you can see the button. Creating a new AWS account is a 5-step process. Creating a new AWS account is a 5-step process. In step 1, you need to furnish your email address. So email address you have to furnish in your step 1. Okay. And then you need to furnish your login password and you need to create a new AWS account. That is step 1. I have documented clearly. I'll be sharing this document. You can use this document as a reference for creating a new AWS account. Don't do parallelly. First, focus on the training. I've seen some participants doing hands-on parallelly at the time of learning the session. That's not right approach as far as I am concerned. Important point, when you're creating an AWS account, you can use AWS account for 12 months completely for free. The AWS account which you're creating now, you can use it for 12 months for free, obviously with some limitations. That's more than enough to do hands-on and DevOps also. Okay, so the URL is aws.amazon.com. I already shown you, you have to provide your email address, you provide your login password, provide your AWS account, click on next. Step 2, AWS provides 2 types of accounts. As you can see in the screen, AWS provides 2 types of accounts, professional account and personal account. You are creating AWS account for your personal use, for your self-learning purpose. So select the account type as personal, provide your full name, provide your mobile number, provide the right country. I have seen participants providing Indian mobile number and then country, they'll select it as US. The combination should be right. So mobile number you have to furnish in step 2. Mobile number you have to furnish in step 2. Okay, provide the right country. Next, provide the address. That's fine. And step 3, obviously debit card. That's the details we need, isn't it? Provide your card number, provide your expiry date, provide your account holder names. I have provided my details and have taken a screenshot. This is my card number. I have provided my details. So we have to provide card number and step 3. So first step, you need to furnish your mobile number. First step, you need to furnish your email address and login password. Second step, you need to furnish your mobile number. Third step, you need to provide your debit card details. Do you have PAN? You don't need to furnish your PAN. That's not required. Click on no. Verify and add. When you click on verify and add, it will check whether the debit card details which you have entered is correct or not by deducting 2 rupees from your bank account. It will verify the debit card information what you have provided is correct or not, but you have to validate your debit card and 2 rupees will be deducted. You'll get a one-time password to your mobile number. Okay, so you need to provide the right one-time password and validate your debit card. Confirm your identity and by entering your mobile number second time. Once you verify your debit card, second time you need to enter mobile number. We already have entered mobile number in step 2. Again, after verifying the debit card, you have to enter your mobile number one more time. This is for verifying the mobile number. You will get a one-time password to the mobile number what you have entered. Here also make sure that you select the right country and right mobile number. I have seen participants selecting country as US and entering the mobile number. That's make sure that you have right combination. And you get a one-time password. You have to enter your one-time password. This one-time password is verifying your mobile number. The first one-time password is for verifying your debit card. Verify your mobile number. Next. AWS provides 3 types of plans. You have to select a plan when you're creating an AWS account. You have to select a plan when you're creating an AWS account. AWS provides 3 types of plans: basic plan, developer plan, business plan. Very quick. Basic plan is free. Developer plan is $29 per month, $100 per month. Basic plan is more than enough for us to do hands-on of AWS and DevOps. So select basic plan, that's more than enough. Select your role of interest. Let's say if you're a developer and you're interested in whatever the technology, select your interest, click on submit. That's it. You get a thank you message and then you get a confirmation to your email saying that you have successfully created a new AWS account. That's it. My dear friends, creating an AWS account is very, very simple, a 5-step process. Step 1, mobile number. Step 2, debit card. Step 3, again, mobile email address. Step 1, email address. Step 2, mobile number. Step 3, debit card. Verify your debit card. Verify your mobile number. That's it. Select the plan. Select the type of account. That's enough. Within no time, you can go ahead and create a new AWS account. Before creating a new AWS account, make sure that your debit card is enabled for internet transactions. Please do not use RuPay card. So you get a successful message saying that AWS account is successfully created. And once it is successfully created, it will take some time for activation. AWS account creation is different. AWS account activation is different. Once you create an AWS account, it will take approximately 24 hours of time to get your AWS account activated. Sometimes your AWS account will be activated within 8 hours also. You have to check for activation mail. You get one mail saying that successfully created an AWS account. And then you have to wait for your activation account. Once your account is active, then you can go to AWS and go ahead and start working with AWS. My dear friends, I have clearly shown you how to create a new AWS account. I'll be sharing this document for your reference. Go ahead, using this document, go ahead and create a new AWS account. Go ahead and create a new AWS account. So before, and one quick statement for people who are directly jumping to DevOps. If you ask what is AWS, AWS is simple collection of services. More in detail, anyways, I'll provide you in the AWS training. AWS is nothing but collection of services. The close to 200 services AWS provide. This selection of services, combination of services together is called as a cloud platform. That's AWS cloud platform, obviously. Okay, so once you create an AWS account, you'll have an access to all the services. How many services? There are close to 200 services available in AWS. Okay, so go ahead and create a new AWS account so that you'll have access to all the services. Now, as your AWS account is ready, as your AWS account is ready, let's move on to learn how can we create a Linux machine on AWS, my dear friends. Let's move on. You can create a Windows machine on AWS. You can create a virtual machine, whatever you want. You can create a Mac operating system on AWS. You can create a Windows machine. You can create a Linux machine. You can create an Ubuntu machine, whatever you want. You can create it. I want to create a Linux machine. Why are we creating Linux machine? Why not Windows machine? Because I want to learn Linux. The prerequisite for DevOps is Linux. The prerequisite for DevOps is Linux. So let's go ahead and create a new Linux machine on AWS. Let's go ahead and create a new AWS, create a new Linux machine on AWS. Okay, let's go ahead. A little fast. I'll be a little bit fast because you already know it. The URL is aws.amazon.com. Let's log into AWS Cloud. Sign in because I already have an account. I log in with my AWS account, AWS training. This is my email address. This is the login. Sign in. Logged into AWS Cloud. The first page is called as AWS Management Console. AWS is nothing but a collection of services. As I just now mentioned the statement, these are all the services. These are the headings of all the services, out of which whenever you want to create a virtual machine on AWS, it could be Linux machine, it could be Mac operating system, it could be Windows machine. So you need to go to compute section. Under compute section, there are a lot of services. The right service is EC2. EC2 is services all about creating virtual servers on cloud. That's what I want to do it now. Yes, I have logged into AWS and right now I'm pointing to EC2 service. This is how the EC2 dashboard looks like. Right now, there are no instances. Instances are nothing but the virtual machines. Right now, there are no virtual machines on AWS. I'm going ahead and create a new Linux machine. It's up to you. Whichever machine you want, you can create it. My dear friends, it's like virtual machines, like how we can create machines as per the requirement on VMware. Quick in detail for people who are directly jumping into DevOps to make them comfortable. You have to understand, my dear friends. I think VMware is not there in my laptop. It's formatted one. Okay. Like how we can create virtual machines on using VMware platform. In the same way, you can create required machine, whatever you want, required operating system on AWS by using a service called as instances. I have selected EC2. This is how the EC2 dashboard looks like. Now I'm going ahead and create a new EC2 machine. Okay, I'm going ahead and creating a new EC2 machine. Which machine I'm creating? I'm creating a Linux machine. I'm creating a Linux machine. Whenever you want to create a Linux machine, it can be Linux machine, it can be Windows machine, it can be Mac operating system, whatever it is, you have to follow a step-by-step process. Launch instances whenever you want to create your own virtual machines. Creating a virtual machine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-step process. My difference, creating a virtual machine is 7-step process, pretty easy. We'll do it many times in our training, especially for new people. We do it many times, don't be in a hurry. Try to understand it. Definitely will be understanding. Step 1, choosing an AMI, Amazon Machine Image. Step 1, choosing an AMI, it refers to Amazon Machine Image. In simple words, choosing an operating system. We are creating a virtual machine. When you're creating a virtual machine, you have to select the operating system. Do you want to create Windows machine? Do you want to create Mac operating system, as I mentioned? Do you want to create Linux machine? If it is Linux, do you want to create Red Hat Linux? Do you want to create SUSE Linux? Do you want to create Ubuntu flavor? So you have to select the operating system. Step 1 is selecting the operating system. I want to create Ubuntu flavor of Linux. There are a lot of operating systems. I don't want Amazon Linux. You can see this is Mac operating system. I don't want to create Mac machine. I want to, I don't want Red Hat. I want Ubuntu. This is what I want. Ubuntu version 20. Okay, so you can also have Ubuntu 18. That's okay. I want to get this operating system. I want to create Ubuntu machine. And make sure when you're selecting, you make sure that your operating system is eligible for free tier, because the AWS account what we have created is a free tier account. There are some operating systems which are not eligible for free tier. Look at this. This Mac operating system is not eligible for free tier. Okay, so make sure. So if you make sure that you select options which are eligible for free tier, otherwise you end up receiving a bill. Selecting the Ubuntu server. Okay. Step 1 is selecting the operating system. Next, let's visualize. On AWS Cloud platform, on AWS Cloud platform, we are creating a Linux machine. Agree? Perfect. You are creating a Linux machine. Very good. My question is, what is the hardware configuration of this Linux machine? This means, what is the RAM of that particular operating system, of that particular EC2 machine? What is the storage hard disk of that particular EC2 machine? Okay. And how many processors? What is the CPU of that particular EC2 machine? I want to know the hardware configuration. Hardware configuration of the Linux machine which you're creating now is dependent on the instance type. The hardware configuration of the Linux machine which you are creating now is dependent on the instance type. There are a lot of instance types available for you provided by AWS. You can select T2 Nano, T2 Micro, T2 Small, T2 Medium. Can you see here? T2 Large, T2 Extra Large, T2.2 X Large. There are different types of instances. Let's say if you select T2 Medium type, if you select T2 Medium, that means this Linux machine comes with 2 processors and 4 GB RAM. Let's say 4 GB RAM is very less. If you think 4 GB RAM is very less, you want an 8 GB machine, you can go for T2 Large, 2 processors and 8 GB RAM. It's up to you. You can create a machine of 32 GB RAM, 64, 128 GB RAM also. High configuration machines, you can create it. But the only instance type which is eligible for free tier is T2 Micro. Remember that. It's mentioned. This T2 Micro instance comes with 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. So I want to select T2 Micro instances. That's more than enough to do hands-on and DevOps. This means the Linux machine which we are creating comes with 1 processor and 1 GB memory. 1 processor, 1 GB RAM. And obviously, what will be the hard disk of this particular EC2 machine? That you will understand in the storage. Step 4 refers to hard disk. Okay. Step 1, selecting the operating system. We have selected Ubuntu. Step 2, what type of instance we are selecting? T2 Micro. That means this Linux machine which we are creating is 1 CPU and 1 GB memory. So you now know the configuration. Next. Number of instances in a single shot, you can go ahead and create 10 instances in one go. Step 3 is all about number of instances. I want to create only 1 instance, more than enough. Let's take the default. Storage. What should be the storage of that particular Linux machine? Storage refers to hard disk. This Linux machine comes with 8 GB of storage. Now you have the complete configuration of the Linux machine. The Linux machine which you are creating is 1 GB RAM, 1 processor, and 8 GB of storage, 8 GB of hard disk. You now know the configuration. So storage, let's say if you don't want 8 GB, you can go ahead and increase to 10 GB or whatever it is. You can modify it. It's an editable text item. Next. Tags. Tag is nothing but providing the name to the machine. When you're creating a new machine, what should be the name of the machine? It can be anything. I want to provide a name. I want to name it as my machine 1. This is the name of the machine. Okay, so when you're creating a mission, you can provide a name. So tagging is nothing but providing the name. You have to provide a name tag. You have to provide tag as key as name and the value as my mission 1. This is the name of the mission which I'm creating. Next, security group, very important. Let's say you're creating a Linux mission on AWS data center. Okay. Quick information, we are creating a Linux mission in the AWS data center located in the Mumbai region. My dear friends, you can see at the top, you can see you're pointing to Mumbai region. You are creating a Linux mission in Mumbai. AWS data center in Mumbai. Fine. I am from Hyderabad. Once the mission is successfully created, I want to connect to that particular Linux, which is somewhere running on Mumbai. This is my personal laptop. My personal laptop is in Hyderabad location. Once the Linux machine successfully gets created, I want to connect and I want to practice Linux. This is because that's a prerequisite for DevOps. When can you successfully connect to Linux machine which is somewhere running in Mumbai? You can do that. You can connect, no doubt, only when you can connect to Linux machine, no doubt, only when what should open? I hope you already know this. Only when what should be open? Yes, you are right. You can connect to Linux machine only when port is open. Port is nothing but the point of it's like a gate. Port is nothing but gate. You have to open the port. Point of communication. You buy a pen drive. You want to use your pen drive. You buy a pen drive. Now you want to store some data in the pen drive. What do? You connect your pen drive to USB port of your laptop. Port is nothing but gate of communication. Communication happens using the ports. You want to connect your laptop to your television. You have bought a 4K TV. You want to connect your mobile laptop to your television. You will connect using HDMI port. Agree or not? Port is point of communication. Data transfer happens using ports. In the same way, you want to connect to your laptop when you want to connect to Linux machine, which is somewhere in Mumbai. You can do that only when port is open. What port? Linux for Linux machine, we need to open SSH port. The name of the port is type of the port is dependent on operating system. If it is Windows, it should be an RDP port. If it is Linux, we have to open SSH port. So as you are creating a Linux machine, AWS is intelligent. It is recommending you, my dear friend, you have to open the SSH port. Did I select this SSH? No. Security group is all about defining what port needs to be opened. And it is intelligent. As you have selected Linux, it is providing you SSH port. It is opening SSH port for you. So take the default. It's just for your information. I have opened the port. What port is open? SSH port is open. Very good. So we are creating a Linux machine with 1 GB RAM and 1 processor, 8 GB of storage, which is in Mumbai data center. And that particular Linux machine we are creating with what port open? SSH port is open. Review and launch. And launch. When you click on launch, my dear friends, very quick information. When you click on launch, it will ask you to download a key pair. When you complete creating, when you launch the machine, when you launch the EC2 machine, at the last step, it will ask you to create a new key pair. Please experience, it will ask you to create a new key pair. I'll show you. When I click on launch, it will ask you to create a new key pair. Remember, key pair is nothing but a file with extension .pem. I'll show you. Click on launch. When I click on launch, AWS is asking you select a key pair or create a new key pair. I go for option creating a new key pair. Key pair name can be anything. Key pair name can be anything. It can be your name. It can be my name. I'm naming it as my name Sunil with today's date 19. This is my key pair name and I have to download the key pair. Very important. You have to download the key pair for security reasons. You can connect only when you have the key pair with you. So download the key pair. Where do you want to download the key pair? Anywhere you can download. You can download it in downloads folder. You can download it in my desktop. It's up to you. I want to download in my desktop. I want to create a new folder with the name Devops batch 84. In this particular Devops batch 84, I will download my key pair. Key pair is nothing but file with extension .pem. Observe, the file has been downloaded. where it is downloaded in my desktop. Once you download the key pair code and launch instances, hooray, we have successfully created. Yes, the instances are now launching. Thank you very much. View instances. We have successfully created a new mission, and you have named it as My Mission 1. And where did you create this mission? In Mumbai region. And the hardware configuration of that particular Linux machine is 1 GB RAM, 1 Pro CPU, and 8 GB of storage. And this Linux machine is opened with the SSH port. Am I clear, my dear friends? Am I clear in showing you how to create a Linux machine, how to create a new AWS account, and how to create a Linux machine on AWS? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Thank you very much for your responses. I hope you already know this. This is especially for people. You have to bear with me. For AWS experts, this is for people who are directly jumping into DevOps. Okay, all of you should be on same par. Thank you for your responses. Let's stop the chat. We have successfully created Linux machine on AWS. Okay, so let's have quick interaction. Okay, so let's have quick interaction. People who wants to talk, please raise your hand. Subhash Meher. Subhash Meher. Good evening, Subhash. How are you doing? You are now allowed to unmute and talk.
Hello, Sunil.
Welcome, Subhash. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you?
Doing well, thank you, Subhash.
Yeah.
You're from which location?
I'm from Bangalore location.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Your question.
Thing is that actually, I'm actually attending your AWS classes.
Morning 11 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, morning classes.
Okay.
But I paid the 990
okay.
Amount also. I have access to the drive also.
Recordings. Okay, fine.
But recording. But I want to download those.
No, Subhash. It's a lifetime access. Download option is not provided. Okay.
Not provided.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Okay.
So another thing, Sunil.
Yes.
I have got more than 10 years of experience
in the
IT industry. So actually, I'm from analytics background.
Analytics.
So it's a kind of you know about Cognos TM1.
Yes, I know.
And Anaplan.
Cognos reporting tool, ETL and Cognos, Informatica Cognos combination used to do well in 8 years back.
No, TM1, it's a financial tool. It's a planning.
Without depending on technical people, you can develop the reports. Non-technical people can develop the reports using Cognos TM1. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Not. It's a Excel report creation kind of thing.
Yeah.
So and Anaplan as well. So how it will be utilized for me to learn DevOps and cloud?
First point, DevOps and cloud will not help you in your current existing domain. That is Cognos. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to shift your technology, Subhash. Okay. So,
another thing I just wanted to know about. You told yesterday that DevOps is a SDLC methodology. Right.
Yes, you are right.
So, should I learn more about this? It will be helpful in my future.
On technical tools. No. SDLC is enough. Okay. Focus on the DevOps tools. Okay. Subhash. Okay.
I just got a link from my friend. That's why.
Let's learn more about agile methodology. Okay. Spend some time learning agile methodology. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Subhash.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Biswakesh Senapati. Biswakesh. How are you?
Hello. Hello.
I am fine. I can hear you, Biswakesh. How are you?
Okay. Actually, my question is actually it's not question. In fact, it's a complaint.
Sorry. Repeat your question.
Actually, I tried so many times on AWS class previously, just 2-3 months back.
Trying to contact me?
Yeah, I tried, but I have also sent a mail to your support at that.
As there are many participants raising their hand, Biswakesh. Okay, so that's the reason it will be practically difficult to talk to me, especially in AWS. But when compared to AWS DevOps, there will be less participants. We'll have a fair chance. Okay. Okay.
I want to view your AWS videos. Actually, I have attended only 4-5 classes there, but I have experience.
Are you in the WhatsApp group? Are you in the WhatsApp group
Yeah,
of
yeah.
AWS?
Right now I have.
We already have
also
posted
paid
the
for
payment link for AWS 999.
Yes, yes,
Proceed
yes,
with the
yes,
payment.
yes,
What's
yes.
there? Okay, our team will respond to you.
No, I have already paid for the
If you already have paid, you will send an email to support with a screenshot of the payment. Our team will respond to you. Okay. I think by the time I already have our team, I already have responded to you. Check your Google Drive for the videos. Okay.
Yeah.
Check the right
I
inbox.
got that.
Check the right email address. So,
I
okay.
got that. I got
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Ranjit Das.
Hello.
Good evening, Ranjit.
Sir, good evening.
Yes.
Sir, I'm trying very much, but I am unable to contact you.
Now we have connected, right?
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, actually, I am joining your AWS based on morning.
That's fine. Yeah. Any technical
But
question?
sir, I have one problem. I am actually telecom background. I have 5 years plus experience in telecom.
Not
I
a
want
problem.
to change in IT sector.
You want to get into IT industry?
Yes, sir.
Your case is nothing special, Ranjit. There are many people from lecturer background, many people from non-IT background, people from call center background, people from BPO like Google Process. There are many people who are successfully getting migrated to cloud. Stay focused, acquire the skills, complete the
sir,
projects. Okay. Prepare your
sir.
resume, put it in
Okay,
the
sir,
Naukri.
but
As
I
market
have,
is good, you get the calls.
actually, sir, I am continuing in one company last 5 years.
Okay.
How I will say show my resume?
You have to project a 2.5 years of experience in your resume on combination of AWS and DevOps skills, Ranjit.
Okay, in same company.
What you mentioned same company, that's not a problem. Okay. You have to
Okay,
prove
sir.
technically. That's not a problem. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
At least you are fair enough. You have some working experience in one company. You have some documents. You have some statements, salary statements. There are many people who are not even having work experience now planning to get into IT industry. Everything is possible. Okay. Only
sir.
thing is you have to have right skills, understand the subject. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Done. We have successfully created a Linux machine. How to connect? Linux machine is successfully created. You can see the machine is my machine 1 and the machine state is running. We have successfully created Linux machine on Mumbai region. And when you have created a Linux machine, it will ask you to download a key pair. Do you remember key pair is nothing but a file with extension .pem? You can see here. And we have downloaded the key pair in my desktop. I have created a new folder with the name Devops batch 84. I think this is the folder. And here you have saved the key pair sunil19.pem. Fine. Next question. How to connect? We have successfully created Linux machine in running in Mumbai. That's fine. But how can we connect from a personal laptop to this particular Linux machine? Wherever you want to connect to Linux machine, we need a terminal. We need a terminal. So the terminal which I'm using for connecting to this particular Linux machine is Git Bash. What is Git Bash? Git Bash is a terminal, something similar to PuTTY. What is PuTTY? PuTTY is a terminal. You have some exposure on connecting to Linux machine on PuTTY. Now I'm not using PuTTY. I'll be using a terminal called Git Bash. So what is Git Bash? Git Bash is a terminal which is helping you to connect to a remote Linux machine somewhere running in Mumbai. The first step, what you have to do, you have to download and install terminal on your personal laptop. Obviously, you have to download and install that particular Git Bash terminal on your personal laptop. So I'll do that. Let me install the terminal. Open Google. Search for Git Bash download, because that's what you want, isn't it? Git Bash terminal. Select the first link, downloads, Git. And you want to download this particular Git Bash terminal on your personal laptop, and your personal laptop is Windows operating system, isn't it? It will take some time for the machine to get downloaded. Click here to download. I want to download this particular Git Bash terminal in downloads folder. It's a small 44 MB file, I think so. So it has been downloaded. The terminal has been downloaded. It's an exe file. As the terminal is downloaded, not just downloading, it's an exe file. You have to install it. Run the exe file. Are you sure you want to install? Yes. Just click on next, 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 next. Install the terminal. We are installing the terminal git bash in our personal laptop. Done. I don't want to view any release notes. Click on finish. We have downloaded the terminal. What is the terminal? Git bash terminal. It's an exe file. You have downloaded it. You know how to download it. Please download it. And we also have installed. What is the proof that it installed? In the start programs, when you search for git bash, you can see this is the terminal. That's the proof that it is installed. So you get in the programs, when you search for git bash, you get the terminal. Fine. The terminal is downloaded. The git bash terminal is installed in your personal laptop. Fine. Sunil, show me how to connect to Linux machine. Terminal is good. Okay, how to connect? You have to open the terminal. You have to open the terminal from the location where you have downloaded the key pair. Do you remember, after completing this creation of Linux machine, at the last it is asking you to download the key pair, and we have downloaded the key pair in my desktop Devops batch 84. This is the key pair which you have downloaded it, is it? Don't open the key PEM file in this particular location, this free space. Open the terminal. Open git, right click, where as you have installed git bash, you get the option here. You have to right click. I have seen many learners, beginners right clicking on the PEM file. Don't right click the PEM. Terminal is pointing to desktop DevOps batch 84. So in this terminal where you have the PEM file. Now here you have to connect using SSH command. What command is used? What command is used to connect to Linux machine? You have to use SSH command. As you want to connect to this Linux machine, select the machine, click on connect. When you click on connect, go to SSH client, go to SSH client tab. This is the SSH command. That's it. Copy the entire SSH command. Copy the entire SSH command. So just for your reference, I'm showing you the SSH command. This is the command which helps you to connect to the Linux machine, which is somewhere remaining in Mumbai. So I copy this command. And where do you run this command? You have to run this command in the terminal git bash. Just press enter. Are you sure you want to connect? Yes, I want to connect to that particular Linux machine using SSH. Just type yes, click on enter. You have connected. My dear friends, we have successfully, I'm from Hyderabad. This is by my personal laptop. From Hyderabad, we have successfully connected a Linux machine, which is somewhere running in Mumbai data center. And the proof is this IP address. The moment you're connected, you get an IP address 172.31.33.198. Are you getting the same IP address? Look at this. Are you getting the same IP address? That's a proof that you're connected. Clear? So what is the terminal? If you are not using putty, in putty we have to convert the PEM file to PPK file. All these are, if you think all these are unnecessary, you can use git bash. That's more easy way. Okay, so I'll show you one more time how to connect. Yes, okay. I'll show you how to connect. Okay, you need a terminal, and your terminal should open. Your terminal should point out to the folder where the PEM file is saved. So this is the key pair. So right click here, open the terminal. Okay, your terminal should point out to the PEM file where it is available, because your SSH command uses the PEM file. This is the SSH command. How to get the SSH command? Select the Linux machine, click on connect. You'll have the SSH command. SSH command uses that PEM file. PEM file is nothing but the key pair, you know it. So SSH command will work only when you have the PEM file in the current location. So I am copying the SSH command. I am pasting my SSH command, and when you click on S, enter. The moment you press enter, you are connected. You have successfully connected to Linux machine. Now you can practice Linux. Why did we create a Linux machine? We have created Linux machine because the prerequisite for DevOps is Linux. You should be comfortable in Linux. For that purpose, instead of learning Linux on a personal laptop, I have shown you how to create a Linux machine, Ubuntu machine, especially in the AWS Cloud, and now you can practice Linux machine on Ubuntu on AWS Cloud. Clear about this? Any questions? Please raise your hand. Questions? Please raise your hand. Yes, Charandeep.
So, Sunil, DevOps works only on the Linux machine, or even it doesn't work on Windows machine?
You can install DevOps tools on Windows machine also. It's up to you. But most of the time at enterprise level, DevOps tools are implemented on Linux machines. So that's the reason we are learning Linux. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Charan. Clear about whatever you have learned, Charan? It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Thank you. Satya Samavedam.
Hi, Sunil. So,
good evening, Satya.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, is Git Bash the same as like your Bastion terminal, or is it any different?
Something similar to it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Because in our organization we use Bastion, so that's
similar to it. Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Satya. Asna Praveen. Asna Praveen, you are now allowed to unmute and talk.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Asna.
Yes, sir. Please give me the SSH port. What is SSH port? It is just like TCP protocol?
No, there are different types of ports, Asna. Okay. There are different types of ports. We have HTTP port, and browser communicates using HTTP port. Okay. We are connecting to that remote machine using terminals. Terminals communicate using SSH port. Okay. So for graphical user interfaces like Windows machines, we use RDP port. So especially for Linux machine, this is the SSH terminal shell of that particular Linux machine. So we should always open SSH port for communication of the to Linux machine. Okay. Okay, Asna.
So once again, like I didn't get how to connect to this terminal Ubuntu. So I can see the recordings.
No. So yeah, you can obviously see the recordings. This is okay. This is the Linux machine which you have created. Am I right, Asna?
Okay.
This is the machine which you have created. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
This is the machine which you have created, right?
Yeah.
Asna, select the machine. Click on connect.
Yes.
When you click on connect, what command you get it? What command you get it? You get an SSH command. Okay. Agree?
SSH
this is the SSH command. And where do you run this SSH command?
Console.
In the terminal, not console. We have to run this SSH command in terminal. Which terminal we have to run it on?
Ubuntu.
Git bash.
Git bash.
This is what? This is git bash. Okay. So I am opening the terminal. Right click. What I'm opening? Asna, git bash I'm opening. What is git bash? Git bash is the terminal. I'm opening the terminal. In this terminal, what command you have to execute? You already have the SSH command with you. Agree? Okay.
Yes.
Run the SSH command. That's it. You are connected. Okay. Go to the recording and do hands-on. Very, very important. Thank you, Asna.
This is important pointer. I'm not clear. I will check the
recordings.
Thank you. Once again, you have given this.
Thank you.
So now I'm clear little bit.
Thank you.
I have to practice. Thank you so much.
Julius N4, how are you? Good morning,
Sir?
I think so.
It's good morning, yeah. So my question is I'm using Mac, trying to connect SSH, but I'm having a message that says I'm just using terminal, so I didn't download Git Bash because on Mac already.
You have to download Git Bash for Mac. Okay.
All right.
Okay. What I have downloaded is Git Bash for Windows, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Take up the first link. You have to download this particular software for Mac operating system. Once you download it, run it, you get the terminal. Okay. And the rest remains the same. Okay.
Thanks.
How is today's session? How is today's session, Julius?
All right. Thank you.
Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Thank you. Helen.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Helen. How are you and you're from which location?
US.
What's time for you now?
Huh?
What's the time for you now?
It's 8 a.m.
Okay, so your session starts at 7 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, Helen, your question, please.
Thank you very much for this great opportunity. My question is this: when will your next AWS class start? Will you keep us
My
posted
next AWS starts in the month of February, first week. That's decided. The date will be decided soon, and it will be February first week, and the session timings will be early morning 6 o'clock in India. That will be evening in US. Okay, Helen.
I will greatly appreciate if you can keep us posted. Thank you, sir.
You will get the updates in the WhatsApp group. Are you in the Devops WhatsApp group, Helen?
Yes, I am.
You get the updates about the new AWS within 1 week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Anything more, Helen?
No, sir. That's all for today. Thanks for the class.
How do you happen to know this training?
Yeah, me and Mr. Julius came together.
Okay.
A friend gave us your link.
Okay. Convey my regards to your friend. Thank you. Srikanth S. Good evening, Srikanth. You are now allowed to unmute and talk, Srikanth. Chinmay Panda.
Hi, Sunil.
Hello, good evening, Panda.
Yeah, Sunil, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Chinmay. Yes,
yeah,
your question.
yeah. Thanks, Sunil. Yeah. So
Thank
my question is a little bit different. So as you are teaching, this is DevOps on AWS. So as per my understanding, you are giving the training on the Git, Jenkins, all the things.
The list of tools I already have mentioned yesterday.
Yeah. So can we practice everything on our local laptop by creating some
You
VMs?
can practice Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, everything on your personal laptop, but that's useless because all the clients will implement all these tools on cloud. Okay. So when you go to interview, so the first question they will ask you when you see your DevOps profile, the first question they look for on which cloud platform you have exposed to as DevOps tools. Okay. Every DevOps engineer should do hands-on on cloud platform. Okay. That's important. Okay. So that's the reason why did I show you today how to create a Linux machine on AWS? Everything we'll be learning on AWS. Okay. Not on.
No, I am familiar with the AWS. I am currently working as a tech lead in AWS.
Very
I
good,
know
very
that
good.
one, but because the last 5 to 6 years I'm working on that, all my credit card, debit card, all have one account on AWS.
Okay.
So I am trying to switch to my laptop to practice.
Okay.
Thanks, Sunil.
Thank you very much. So did we meet our agenda for today's session? So yes, we have now shown you how to create an AWS account for people who are directly jumping to DevOps without AWS. Now, though, I'll be sharing this document in the WhatsApp group also. So using this document, go ahead and create a new AWS account. You now know how to create a Linux machine. Please proceed, create a Linux machine. Please, to the possible extent, please use the same operating system, whatever I have created. Ubuntu, if I'm selecting Ubuntu, please go ahead and create Ubuntu. Experiments, you can do it later after you are doing hands-on on the class, what we have learned. I also shown you how to connect to Linux machine using a terminal called Git Bash. Please download Git Bash, install Git Bash on your personal laptop so that you can connect and do hands-on. Okay, so that's our plan today. We have met our agenda. What's our plan tomorrow? What's your plan tomorrow? So once you're done practicing, please disconnect the terminal. Once you're done practicing, please disconnect the terminal. And once you're done hands-on, the machine is in running state. It's recommended to stop the machine so that I can use it tomorrow. Whenever I want, I can again start the machine tomorrow. If that's all a good practice. Okay. What's our plan for tomorrow? Tomorrow we're getting into practicals of Linux. Tomorrow we are getting into practicals of Linux. We'll be learning how to create files, how to create directories, dealing with permissions, getting more technical concepts of Linux. That's our plan for tomorrow. There are many people still raising their hands. Okay. Nelson A. Good evening, Nelson. You are now allowed to unmute and talk, Nelson. Khan. Good evening, Khan.
Hi, Sunil. Can
Yes,
you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good. I just want to know, after this DevOps course, there will be any project we are working for hands-on experience?
No, I'm planning not only after this DevOps. Okay. In meanwhile, when the DevOps is going to continue, we will always invite a guest lecture for delivering hands-on. That is planned for February. You'll get update in the WhatsApp groups. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Sunil.
Already a couple of projects are already explained. That's in our YouTube channel. We are planning for third project on DevOps in February.
Okay. Okay, Sunil. Yeah.
Anything more?
Nothing, Sunil.
Khan? Thank you.
Nothing, Sunil. Thank you so much.
I hope you are enjoying the session.
Yes, Sunil. I have joined the AWS as well, and I'm enjoying this too.
Thank you, Khan.
Yeah, thank you, Sunil.
Akram Saif. Good evening, Akram.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Akram, I can hear you.
Sir, I just want to know that where we can get the recordings of all the lectures and.
Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I am in the WhatsApp group and I'm from the Pakistan.
Okay. To get the recordings, you have to pay 3499 Indian rupees. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I already have shared the payment link in the WhatsApp group as you're from Pakistan. Okay. So
Yeah.
what I will do, send an email to, you can do it using Western Union money transfer. Okay. Please send an email to support at logiclabstech.com. Okay.
Okay.
I'm mentioning that you are from Pakistan and you need Western Union details. Okay. Our team will send you the Western Union details. So you can initiate using Western Union and send me the money transfer control number MTCN so that we'll pick up it from the agent. Okay, Akram?
Okay, I got it. And are the recording on the YouTube channel or on the
Not on the YouTube
Drive?
Drive. We share it in Google Drive. Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yeah.
Sir.
You will provide your Gmail address and we'll be providing it in Google Drive. Okay. Thank you, Akram.
Okay. So when I need to pay that money?
As soon as possible. Okay. So the payment link is soon changed and the meeting link will be changed and will be shared only to the paid candidates. So please complete the payment formalities as soon as possible. Okay, Akram?
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Thank you. My dear friends, as in context to the discussion, please complete the payment formalities. Okay. And the recordings are only shared to paid candidates for first few days. It will be in the WhatsApp group and then you get only for the paid candidates. So please complete the payment formalities. I'll be posting the payment details in the WhatsApp group soon after the session gets completed. Okay. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed the session. See you tomorrow. What's the plan for tomorrow, my dear friends? Our plan for tomorrow is to getting into the practicals of Linux. And if you have any questions, okay, one more point. If you have any questions regarding the training, if you are unable to speak to me, give a missed call to this number. Okay, this I already have projected in the yesterday's session. Give a missed call to this number. Any questions related to training? It's 080-353-75141. Give a missed call. Prefix 0 mandatory. It's mandatory to prefix 0. Give a missed call to this number. Our team will call back to you and we'll have a discussion with you and provide you the solution. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed the session. To you tomorrow where we dig into practicals of Linux. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.